Hello and welcome, friends. We are so excited that you're here today to sit with us by our little fire and just have some good, wholesome, Christmassy conversation. If you didn't get a chance to join us last week, I'm Heather, this is Michael and Nicole, and we had such a great time last week just chatting about all things Christmassy and getting to know each other a little bit. So we are so excited you're going to get to sit with us and do that again today.
Last week was fun, y'all. That was a lot of fun.
It was.
Lots of laughs. Yes. My face literally hurt when we left from just laughing. Just laughing.
Permanent smile.
And I love that. It made my heart happy and full. But it was definitely some good laughs. And it made me love you guys even more.
Aw.
It was funny. You know, we moved from like sappy Hallmark Christmas from when Cody first said, "I love you."
Oh yeah, that was a golden moment.
Fires and more fires.
Yes,
and all kinds of stuff. It was a lot of fun. If you haven't watched the video, go back and check it out if you want to. But I have a topic for tonight. So all things Christmassy conversation, right? So yesterday I was driving somewhere, I don't know, and I had music playing, and God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen came on. That is just a really cheesy song to me. Just the whole feel to it. There's a group, I'm almost ashamed to say this, but it's called the Bare Naked Ladies. I'm hoping they're not. It's guys.
I love the Bare Naked Ladies.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So their version of God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen is pretty cool, right? But for the most part, it's a pretty cheesy song. But I got to thinking, there's a phrase that says, good tidings of comfort and joy. So here's my question for you. When you think of comfort, what are some things that come to mind?
Well, for me, I mean, I am comfortable on nights like tonight when it's raining and it's cozy and I'm under a blanket and I've got an iced coffee with white chocolate mocha, and a really warm can white chocolate mocha. It's chocolate in some form. Eat chocolate within reach. That would be a nice added touch, and a candle. Got to have a nice candle burning. That to me is like the picture of comfort. That's what.
All right, what about
you?
Because we talked about this once before, and I feel like mashed potatoes need to be a part of your...
Well, listen, so here's the thing. I don't discriminate against the mashed potatoes. So any day, any time, any place, some mashed potatoes.
Hey, Dad, I haven't had mashed potatoes yet. Daddy.
It's Daddy.
Which camera are you looking at?
It's Daddy. Daddy. Daddy, mashed potatoes.
I'm lost.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know.
My favorite Thanksgiving item would have to be mashed potatoes I had shared in one of our Sunday online host chats. And I said, but specifically, my daddy's mashed potatoes. So,
Thanks for clearing that up, because I was like, somebody out there has to be just as confused as I am.
They're like, what is happening right now? So if you're still watching, my comfort would be the beach. I mean, the beach, probably not mashed potatoes on the beach, although I would if they were fixed and brought to me. But the beach definitely would be my happy, comfort, soothing place where I just feel like I can just breathe.
So for me, my comfort spot is on my couch downstairs. We live in a mid-70s split foyer home. We closed in the garage a few years ago, and got a couch down there, my TV, like sweatpants and like graham crackers with peanut butter and just dark and a movie, and like I'm just not thinking about much of anything.
Vegging out.
Just vegging out. Just vegging out. So that's my comfort spot. But so back to the Christmas song. Like, how does all this tie into the Christmas song? You know, this whole thing is about Jesus coming, right? This whole Christmas thing is about Jesus coming, and that song says good tidings of comfort and joy. Something inside of me thinks that maybe that's not exactly the whole sweatpants and graham crackers is not what that song is really all about.
Right.
And so I started thinking about this idea of what kind of comfort does Jesus really bring us at Christmas?
Yeah, well, you know, so when you say that, what I think about is the fact that the beach being my happy place, right? It's my fleshly, if you will, relaxing place. I can go, I can relax, I can take that deep breath, right? But here's the thing. When I'm at the beach, you know, there's a start date, there's an end date, right? There is still sick family members. There is still bills to be paid. There is still a dirty house that needs to be cleaned, laundry piles, right? All of that is still happening. So when you phrase it like that and put that perspective of Jesus bringing that comfort, then to me, that's more of that soul comfort, right?
Oh, I like that.
So no matter, it's not just a physical, fleshly comfort, but it's that soul rest. So even when all of that stuff is happening, nothing's going right, I don't know if we're going to be able to make this payment. You know, the kids are sick, somebody's having trouble at school, my husband and I are arguing. I still, not that would ever happen.
I was going to say, that doesn't happen in your house.
We
Certainly not my house.
No, we legit argued over the Taco Bell on the way here. So there you go. We're also a very healthy family. But it's that true comfort that only Christ can bring, because all of that stuff is always going to be going on, no matter how comfortable you are at home, how comfortable you are at the beach. Life is still spinning and happening. So Him bringing you that internal spiritual peace and comfort amidst everything else going on.
Yeah, so I looked up the word, right? I looked up the word comfort, and biblically it means to come alongside of. And that's exactly what Jesus did, right? He came alongside of us. Emmanuel, God with us, He came alongside of us. And that's what Christmas is all about, right?
Right. And I think in that song, Tidings of Comfort and Joy, we often, I don't know, maybe you don't, but I the joy part hits me. Like, I think, joy, that's an emotion, that's a mindset we have. And of course, Christ brings us joy. But we don't think of the comfort part quite like that, of like carrying that comfort with us the way we carry that joy with us. It's like you said, it's like,
it's almost the overlooked part of the song.
Right,
Because we want joy, right? We want that feeling of joy.
Absolutely.
And comfort makes sense because, again, sweatpants and graham crackers are on the beach. Right?
Yeah, that's what we think. And we don't think of, it's a state of being. And Jesus gives us that just as much as He gives us joy in the difficult times when it looks like there is no joy. He is our joy and He's our comfort in the same way.
Back to my, nerdy side, talking about language, that fortitude, strength. So with strength, Jesus comes alongside of us and strengthens us for the day, for the moment, for whatever it is we're going through in life. I think about Mary. I think one of you two.
It's like your head's moving all the way
I didn't know
back.
we were supposed to be playing ping pong.
The ball. I don't know what I'm doing. One of you were talking with there was nothing comfortable about Mary's journey. Was that you?
Oh, that was her.
Well,
okay. We'll give.
Having had two babies too, and homegirl was somebody who, like, I looked 6 months pregnant at 6 weeks, right? We had large babies.
You were going to be riding a donkey.
Yeah. The donkey might be like on my backpack would be the way it was going down. But thinking there's nothing comfortable from our fleshly perspective really about the Christmas story, right? I mean, here is this young girl between the ages of 13 and 15. We have a 13-year-old right now. So that is pretty mind-blowing. And to think about that and this out of wedlock and how that was so perceived in that culture and that time, right? And then Joseph, the uncomfortableness that he had to step into, nothing comfortable about that
There's nothing,
at all.
nothing comfortable.
Right? And then riding that donkey, like, let me tell you something.
Physically, that's uncomfortable.
Not comfortable
right.
at any point in time, much less, 8, 9 months pregnant.
But God gave them the strength for that journey.
Right.
God gave her the strength to carry that child. She said, as the angel, right before he departed, let this be, as you've said, let this be. That's kind of like the Michael Steffey translation here. Let this be, as you've, and then the angel departed. And throughout her journey, it says in the Bible that Mary treasured these things in her heart. Those were tough things. Those were tough challenges that she had to work through.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So for us, how do we, in this season, because I can only imagine, I don't want to get too heavy here with all this, but I can only imagine that there are people who would be watching this video or listening to this that would be struggling this season. Now, maybe it's a bill thing or a health thing or a family thing, who knows, and all that. So, I guess our hope is that this will just remind you of the good tidings of both comfort and joy that Christ brings this Christmas season.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and I think comfort and joy are easy to find when we're on those mountaintops, and you've got the money to pay the bills and everybody's health is awesome. It's that comfort and joy when you're in those valleys through that intimacy with Christ that comes in those daily multiple times a day conversations, right? Not just those formal prayers, but those daily just conversations like we're talking right now with God, where when you're in those valleys, you have that comfort and joy. Your heart's hurting. You know, I've had plenty of times like that in my life where my heart is breaking, but I've got that peace that surpasses all understanding that Scripture tells us, that comfort and joy.
Yeah, that's good stuff. So it's okay to have the mashed potatoes.
Yeah. Listen,
it's okay to have, for me, it's sweet potatoes.
Okay to have mashed potatoes. What is your favorite?
Do you have like a comfort food, like at Christmas?
I love soup. I just love soup. Like any kind of like good soup. Like
He said, really?
You said sweet potatoes.
I did say sweet potatoes. Like, yes, I did. So this is not a...
I am a soup girl. Like you can ask my husband anytime, any day. I'm like, I'd love some soup.
Chrissy's a soup girl.
And I love to cook soup. It's like one of my favorite things. I don't know. Just like there's so many varieties.
So that's your
my
comfort food. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Pretty much anything with like peanut butter and chocolate in it.
I was gonna say I've noticed a trend, the peanut butter.
Yeah, peanut butter. It's a big deal.
I have a question. So I wanted to ask when you first said that was your comfort food, but you jetted to the next thing, and I thought I probably shouldn't interject this question. But when I'm envisioning this moment going down at your house with the peanut butter and the graham crackers and all that, is there a knife or a spoon involved, or are you just going straight cracker in the jar?
Oh, no. I mean,
You're not a maniac. Is it?
So I am one of those guys that likes crunchy peanut butter. My father-in-law would say it has, the peanut butter with the floor sweepings in it. He can't stand. So Pat, if you're watching this, I do like the crunchy stuff. You like the crunchy peanut butter?
Yeah, I don't fault you for that.
Not so much on a graham cracker though. Not so much on a graham. For me, maybe you do. If that's what
I've never had peanut butter on a graham cracker.
Really?
Is that a thing?
It is in my home.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It is in my home. But no, I'll use a spoon or a knife. I'm not real particular. I need some kind of utensil.
Whatever's clean.
And I'm usually like laying on the couch and it's like
nice.
Peanut butter.
Not the peanut butter, the crumbs. Peanut butter.
There's moments where Chrissy walks in and she's like, "That's my man right there."
Yeah. She's back there going, "Why is he even talking about this? Where is he going with all this?" Truth is, I don't know.
We went from comfort to peanut butter smeared on your t-shirt.
But listen, if somebody says they can't relate to that, you're lying. Everybody can relate to that.
But isn't this a typical conversation for us?
It's
like you really want to know real life. This is the
we don't stay on topic for very long, but somehow we always make it come right back around full circle, and there's a connection.
I make her really nervous on Sunday mornings because she wonders many times, is he even going to be able to start on time? Because there's a clock counting down, and it's like 2:35, 4, and we're just talking, and then hey, and she's in a panic.
Yeah, but he always does last second. Just hey, good morning, welcome. I mean, it's amazing. Never ceases to amaze me how you do that. But
so back on topic here. We're
trying. Here we go. Full circle. This is the moment.
Christmas and comfort. Christ came so that we can experience true comfort. I love the verse, and I think I said it a moment ago, but if I didn't, I love the verse. I think it's Matthew 11:28, where Jesus says, "Let not your hearts be troubled. Believe in God, believe also in me." And this idea of a not troubled heart. There was a preacher, I was reading one of his books years ago, and it talked about how, Jesus not only said that he can give us a quiet heart or a peaceful heart, but he's the only one who can give us a peaceful heart. And that's the comfort we're talking about here at Christmas. Christ came so we can experience that true comfort. Well, we hope that this brings a little bit of comfort into your life and maybe a little bit of joy as we laugh about this a little bit. And in this Christmas season, whatever you're going through, we want you to know we love you. We pray for you regularly, and we're glad to be on this journey of life together with you. I want to remind you of our Christmas services, Christmas Eve services. Yes. We have multiple times, different locations on Christmas Eve. Make sure you check out the website. We'll put a link in this so you can go find those times and places. You're not going to want to miss that. It's a beautiful time. One of your favorite times.
One of my favorite services. Don't want to miss it. There's even an online service.
Yeah, that one's at 5.
Physically make it.
Yes.
Yeah, so join me.
Well, and then there will be the cool Sunday morning service since Christmas falls on Sunday.
Yeah, let's talk about that a
There's
little
going to be an awesome service on Sunday morning as well that which is really cool. We're all going to be able to have the opportunity to watch from home or with our even extended family members. I know my mom was talking about on Sunday, she was like, ooh, she was seeing this as a good opportunity. I know, Mom, for all of us to get together and be able to watch it together because we're all at different services and different places and different things.
Yeah, so it'll be on demand. You'll be able to go to the website and watch the video. Again, the link to the website will be in the show notes of this video.
If you point down, does it right
kind
now?
Kind of below. There'll be something.
Somewhere down
I
there.
always wanted to do that. Is this our Brady Bunch moment? Call the number below. No, I'm just kidding.
It's actually scrolling up top, though.
Yeah.
As we're pointing down.
The news.
It's somewhere on your screen. You'll be able to find a link to that. But a little about that. Pastor Tony and a few of us went to Israel and produced a Christmas video from Israel where Pastor Tony teaches through the Christmas story from Nazareth all the way down Jerusalem, Bethlehem. And so you'll be able to travel through the Holy Land with Pastor Tony on Christmas morning, thinking through the Christmas story from the Holy Land. I'm super excited about
That is going to be awesome. Very excited.
I love that. And I'm so visual, right? So I love being able, as he's talking about it, to see it. I mean, that
And
to
it's
me
real.
is just connect. It's real life. Yes, it's connecting those dots. And again, I mean, even the craziness of Christmas morning, because sometimes it can be crazy.
it. It may be Christmas night for some
Yeah,
of you.
Christmas night even. Hey, it's real life, you guys, real life. But to be able to have that moment to, again, breathe and find, bringing this full circle, find that comfort and that joy in sitting there and remembering, okay, you know what? It's not about all this. It's not about how many people I was or was not able to be with today. This right here is what it is truly, truly about, and keeping the main thing the main thing.
Well, Merry Christmas. Thanks for enjoying this video. We will put out one more of these next week, so make sure you come back and check that out.